Baby bus!
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
Fire in the neighboring community.
Woof. This rainy weather has continued for a few days now. It's damp and muggy. I'm about to turn moldy.
One Sunday morning, Sheriff Labrador was resting at home. Suddenly, a plume of thick smoke floated out from the residential area opposite from his.
Woof. Is that? Huh? Oh no! There are houses on fire in the neighboring residences!
Sheriff Labrador sent out a fire alarm to the fire station while he rushed to the opposite housing community to evacuate the residents there.
Hello? Fire station? The housing community opposite my house is on fire. Yes, the address... It's very dangerous at the scene of the fire. Please stand in a line. Don't squeeze. Evacuate quickly.
What? Fire! Oh my!
The animals escaped to a safe location outside the housing estate. But suddenly, a skunk carrying shopping bags on his way home heard about the fire, and he became very excited.
As the king of gossip in this community, how could I not join in? Let's see which unlucky fellow's house is on fire.
Skunk hung his shopping bags around his neck and squeezed forward with all his might.
Excuse me, give way. Let me in. Wait, this house, why does it look like my house? What?
Skunk struggled to squeeze to the front and discovered it was his house that was on fire. He started crying.
How can it be? My house! I just went out to buy some groceries. I wasn't gone for long. Why is my house suddenly on fire? It must be Macaque. He came in last in the long-distance race. I told everyone in the housing estate the news yesterday. He must have heard and got angry and then set my house on fire while I was out. Sheriff Labrador, arrest Macaque!
You? What nonsense! Sheriff Labrador hadn't even opened his mouth when Macaque squeezed through the crowd in a fury.
Skunk, I saw what you washed this morning. If you continue to frame me, I'll spill your secret. I'll let everyone in the community know that last night you...
I dare you!
Well, you framed me with the fire. Why don't I dare?
You!
As Skunk and Macaque started quarreling, just as they were about to fight, Sheriff Labrador quickly went over to stop them.
Skunk! Macaque! Stop quarreling! I won't let any bad guy off, and I also won't accuse anyone wrongly. I'll definitely find out the truth.
Sheriff Labrador stopped talking, and the fire brigade arrived. They successfully put out the fire. Sheriff Labrador took out his magnifying glass and walked into Skunk's house and began his investigation.
Of all the rooms, only the bedroom suffered any serious damage, which means that the fire started here. Then, what caused the fire? What is this?
In a corner, a machine that had been burnt black caught Sheriff Labrador's attention. He walked closer and saw that it was a heater. On top of it were a few burnt fragments of bedsheet.
Strange. The heater is turned on. In the middle of the hot summer? Why did Skunk turn on the heater? Wait! Fragments of bedsheet, heater turned on, Skunk's secret last night. Could it be?
Sheriff Labrador's dark, round eyes suddenly lit up.
I think I know the truth.
Sheriff Labrador called Skunk secretly aside.
Sheriff Labrador, what's the matter? Why are you acting so secretive?
Well, Skunk, tell me honestly. Yesterday, did you wet the bed?
Skunk's face turned crimson all of a sudden.
How did you know? Sheriff Labrador, I understand. Macaque must have told you secretly. I'm gonna settle the scores with him.
No, Macaque didn't tell me. I worked that out myself.
Huh? Sheriff Labrador, how did you figure that out? Don't tell me you also like to gossip.
What? No. Well, let me ask you, did you wet the bed? The weather was bad, so you hung your bedsheet over the heater to dry. You wanted the bedsheet to dry faster.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
It's a big problem. The temperature of the heater is very high. Covering the heater with a bedsheet for a long time will be hot enough to ignite the bedsheet and spark a fire. This is the reason your house caught on fire.
What?
Skunk's face turned pale with regret. He collapsed on the floor, wailing.
If I knew this would cause a fire, I wouldn't have tried to dry the bedsheet with the heater secretly. So what if everyone knew I wet my bed last night? Being embarrassed is better than causing a fire. I won't ever use the heater to dry my bedsheets anymore.
Mini episode on safety. Woof!
Why is it raining again? I've hung the clothes out to dry for days and they're still not dry. What should I do?
Why don't you use the heater to dry the clothes? The heater is so warm. Surely it can dry the clothes very fast.
No way! Hanging clothes over a heater to dry is very dangerous.
Skunk is right. Clothes shouldn't be placed on the heater to dry. Sheriff Labrador's Safety Talk. The temperature of the heater is very high. If you place clothes on it, they may be ignited by the high temperatures and cause a fire. Friends, please be careful. Woof!